Lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Hi everypony, welcome to the Lucky Show. Lucky is so excited. Lucky has big drawing pad. Callie let us borrow this. It's so big, there's so much space to draw stuff. Lucky can run around and play. It's so much fun, it's so much fun. We're gonna be drawing a lot of stuff. Lucky's doing really good. Lucky had a really fun time playing games yesterday. Lucky finished Pajama Sam and played a really fun Marble Blast level and was able to get some sleep, and it's been really nice. Aww. Lucky hopes everyone else is doing well. Yeah, we went to a really nice park. Yeah. Girlfriend was having a minor procedure at the hospital, so we waited in the park the whole time, and it was really beautiful. And there was like a big pond with stuff growing on the surface, and like willow trees, like 5 willow trees, and turtles and dragonflies and beetles and stuff. It was so beautiful. Oh, it's okay that you missed it. There will be VOD up eventually. Aw, it's nice to see you today though. It was really fun. Lucky had a really fun time. The Marble Blast level was like really tricky, but ended up being really fun. It ended up being made by the same person who made Lucky's other favorite level. So it was a lot of fun. It's Lucky's new favorite Marble Blast level builder. Lucky's gonna draw some stuff. Lucky was drawing like a Lucky pony. Lucky's been wanting to draw ponies more. And Lucky tried really hard and drew this while we were waiting at the hospital. Trying to remember how to draw it. It's not quite right. The horn's a little big. Lucky pony. This is what Lucky Swirl would look like if drawn by Lucky. It's like, yeah, more like that. And like that. With little swirly eyes. I could probably draw it bigger so it shows up better on the stream. It's a little small. Tried doing like a sharpen effect on the webcam to give the illusion of higher quality. Let's see. Sorry, I got some dust on here. There we go. That one didn't turn out quite right, but trying to draw a pony a little bit bigger. Kind of messed up the eye. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, that's Lucky's new self-portrait that we've been drawing a little bit. Need to get really good at this. It'll be Lucky's new signature pony. Yeah, Lucky drawings. Lucky's excited to draw. Lucky was also coloring the angels the other day. Lucky could show that off in a little bit. Could even show the coloring process. I mean, it's all digital, but we could show like how we do a drawing and then add color to it digitally, and then we can put that on the screen so you can see that. It's exciting. Lucky wants to color the angels because Lucky wants to make cartoons. I think colors would really make the cartoons be worth it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Callie drew fan art of the Lucky Pony, and it's the best thing ever. And also there's a Carpo. But the Lucky Pony is so cute. Lucky wants to get that good at drawing Lucky. Because this is like the best drawing of Lucky. This is the cutest thing. Should take a picture of this and put it on the Lucky fan art page. So cute. I love how prancy the Lucky looks there. Yeah, the hair is important. Lucky's not always the best at hair, so Lucky wants to get good at that. We could try that honestly. Do like that and then like that. It's maybe a little too flat. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like hair, but you get the idea. Maybe like a little more messy. Lucky is a messy pony. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, not that. That's too flat. That doesn't look right. Yeah, it's getting there. Lucky's happy to be drawing a little self-portrait Lucky. Lucky's gonna draw some stuff that Lucky is better at drawing, so Lucky can show off for all the viewers. Lucky's gonna draw the usual suspects. The face turned out a little silly. That's okay. Still warming up. Oh, Lucky was gonna put on music. Well, we can do that in a little bit. Lucky is remembering how to stream. I was also talking yesterday about how we're thinking of switching the schedule to just being 1 day a week. We're gonna try it next week because it's gonna be a really busy week for Lucky. So we're gonna try to just do all the gaming and all the drawing in a single day, whether that means like 2 hours of gaming and 2 hours of drawing, or like maybe we take a lunch break and split it up if it doesn't get too exhausting on Lucky's voice. Not sure. Might get a little hoarse, but Lucky's always a little hoarse. But yeah, might be interesting to try just 1 day a week. Lucky just wants to have time to do other stuff like make cartoons and stuff. And so plus Lucky might get some jobs soon, so we'll try it out. Because Lucky's been streaming and it's been really fun. And Lucky wants to stream forever because it's Lucky's favorite thing. But you know, you never know if it's gonna be a sustainable way to make money. So Lucky wants to have some other stuff lined up. Let's see, how did we draw Shooting Star? Star turned out a little intense. It's a little bigger than Lucky intended, but it's pretty cool looking. Yeah. Oh, I've been drawing some robot stuff lately. That sounds cool. Lucky would love to see. Your Shooting Star fan art was so good. Robots are hard to draw. Lucky really enjoys drawings of robots though. Love when things are bonky. Robots are good. Maybe Shooting Star can have a lot of robots in it, in that world. Maybe we could make a little animated version of that too. Lucky just really misses animating. Tried it a little bit and it's always really fun. And we've been like we've been doing lots of video editing. We've been making lots of little highlights for the Lucky socials, which we're realizing is like not super productive. It's not actually bringing in a lot of viewers. And so it's like, well, maybe we could put that energy into animating instead. Because Lucky just loves to edit a video in any way that Lucky can possibly edit it. Whoa, bug wing like robot wings. That would be so cool. That sounds awesome. I would love to see. Oh, bug wings are pretty. Lucky was thinking about cicadas and how cool they are. I guess we drew a cicada on stream that one time. Bug wings are amazing. Oh yeah, Lucky wants to put on music. Lucky's gonna do Marble Blast music. See if that's the right volume. There we go. Okay, that should sound good on the stream. Hopefully. Lucky did a volume test earlier. Oh yeah, send on Discord. Lucky would love to see. Oh, that's so cool. That's looking amazing. Those are really good. You're really good at drawing like angular stuff. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Lucky's happy. Art time is so fun. Lucky loves sharing drawings. You can see the resemblance. The resemblance of Lucky to the self-portrait. It's honestly pretty good. These wormwoods are coming out very silly. Lucky's not used to drawing on this kind of paper, so... Lucky's still a little hoarse from the smoke. The smoke has dissipated here, but it really took a toll on everyone. Lucky might be having a little bit of trouble talking. But the air is finally clearing up. We were at the park the other day and the air was just beautiful. There were like birds out. It was so pretty. Realizing the difficulty with this huge drawing pad is like getting the drawings visible on the webcam. Trying to get more warmed up, trying to draw a little bit looser. Lucky do a big stretch. Oh, sleepy. Lucky's always sleepy. That's the other thing, is Lucky would probably sleep better if we only stream 1 day a week, because Lucky finds it hard to sleep when we know there's something to do the next day. Get restless and have trouble getting to bed. But if that was only 1 day a week, then it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, when you have the energy, you should try making 3D models of bonus and points. That would be fun. Sounds super cute. Where's the... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the thing. That... Oh, I see. The sharpness is like a filter. Lucky was just trying to adjust the sharpness a little bit. No, it does look better with the sharpness, actually. Even if it's kind of fake looking. We turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Sometimes Danny's mouth turns out a little silly. We gotta start over. There we go. The sharpness helps? I'm glad. Yeah, I thought the blurriness was a little hard to see. Sharpness helps kind of make everything stand out more. Sometimes Lucky likes to just draw a circle and then put some wormwood eyes on it and then just like see the wormwood kind of take shape. Just kind of go wherever it wants to go based on the shape of the circle. You never know what kind of wormwood you're gonna get. Life is like a box of wormwoods. Yeah, you never know what wormwood you're gonna get. Aw, we've been watching movies. We just saw The Drama, the movie called The Drama, with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. It was good. Lucky liked it. Stressful, but if you don't mind something a little bit stressful, good movie. Lucky recommend. Lucky enjoyed it at least. Wow, there's so many of them. It's kind of fun to just try to fill the page with wormwoods sometimes. See how many we can draw. Usually Lucky would be like asking for drawing requests, but honestly don't mind right now, just like getting used to the new paper, getting used to the space. But if anyone does have any ideas or requests, Lucky is open to them. This is a good wormwood. Lucky's really happy with this one. This one right here. But really, they're all good. One of Lucky's favorite things about drawing is when you're drawing all kinds of things and you're like, oh, you know, one of these is good, but the rest of them are they didn't turn out as well. And then later you look at them and you're like, actually, you know what? These are all good. Each one is unique and special. I think that's the most magical thing about drawing. That's when people talk about like art made by humans and stuff. I think that's like the main thing is humans are flawed and silly and they will make mistakes, and they're very human mistakes, and that is sometimes the most beautiful thing about art. Seeing the flaws in it and how beautiful it makes everything and its uniqueness. You know, a character will never look the same way twice if you're drawing them repeatedly. And that's the most fun part, is seeing all the different ways a character can be drawn, all the nuances of the face that can vary depending on the lines. Such tiny little details can make everything feel different. That's why Lucky's excited about animating, because like if we made Danny and Wormwood cartoons, like you would get so many different Dannys and Wormwoods just like moving around, just rapid fire. All the random Danny and Wormwood drawings we've done, we could like scan in and use those for different scenes and put them all to use, and it would be so fun to see them all together. Yeah, art is alive, exactly. Art is a living, breathing organism. That's a good way of putting it. Art is alive. Art is made by people, and people are alive, and so the art lives and breathes and dies, and it's like a flower. beautiful in its delicate intricacy. Lucky is trying to be poetic and think of words to say. Like there's something about the face on this wormwood that is just like so special. And this one too. They're all so funny. That's the best thing, is when you look at them and you're just like, look at this funny little guy. He looks so silly in each one of these. Cause like, if you just forget what he looked like and then you go back and look at him, it's like they're all so silly. That's how Lucky feels when Lucky looks at a cat and it's just like, what even is this little creature? This dumb little face. It's so good. I think it's important to make art that makes you laugh and smile. I think if you can do that, then you're doing something really special. At least that's how Lucky feels about it. I used to struggle a lot with drawing, try to figure out like, what is it we want to do? What would actually be fun to draw? Is anything fun? And then as soon as we started drawing Danny and Wormwood, it was like, oh, these guys make me happy. These guys make me smile a lot. That is worth it. That makes it all worth it. It doesn't matter how good it turns out, as long as it's making you happy. And if you can make other people happy, then that's even better. Usually if it makes you happy, it means it'll make someone else happy. Yeah, Wormwood is very cat-like. I'm glad you agree. There are just moments where a cat will make the silliest face. Yeah, yeah. And you just look at the little squishy creature and you're just like, why are you doing that? And he just kind of has this blank stare. It's really good. Wormwood is basically a little cat. Danny's like a smart cat, you know? Danny's like the cat that will like sit there and talk to you and ask for pets very politely, and Wormwood is like the little dumb cat. That's how Lucky sees them. I was thinking about the angels the other day and how each of the characters is kind of driven by a different impulse or passion for something. Just kind of doing self-character analysis. They all have different personalities, but you know, Petey and Mike and Ruby and all of them, but we determined that Wormwood is motivated by curiosity. Wormwood wants to explore and learn. And Danny's more complicated, but maybe Danny is motivated by helping others and wanting to be good at that. Wanting to be useful, wanting to be helpful. That's why Danny makes a good mentor to Wormwood. Thinking about it because we were thinking about we made cartoons about the angels, if we made like animations, would we want to do like a full pilot episode, or would we want to kind of do it more like slice of life style, where we just kind of take the existing comics and adapt them all into, you know, a series of vignettes? I think that probably makes more sense. But if we were writing more long form stuff, we would want to really analyze the characters more and have an idea of how they would fit into different situations for longer stories. So I wanted to make sure we had a real firm grasp on the personalities of each character. Sometimes the pony just turns into this weird little frog blob thing. Lucky really likes it. Aw, thank you. Danny and Wormwood do have a good dynamic. I really like them. They're so cute. They make me really happy. Like this Danny is like reaching out for Wormwood. They're really good. They're so much fun. I feel like you could tell endless stories about them. They can just like, I think the sign of a good character sometimes is if they can just like stand there and do nothing and just talk to each other and be funny. And I feel like Danny and Wormwood are just inherently funny. At least to me, they always make me laugh. I've got like a whole backlog of little Danny and Wormwood comics I want to post. I've been making a post every day. And there's like such a huge backlog that there's like more drawings in the backlog than probably will even get posted. Some of them will just go in a doodle pile. I think it's time to turn the page. It's a lot of Danny's and Wormwoods and Lucky's and bonus. We could draw more bonus. Feels like the kind of day for just drawing a lot of the same thing over and over. Still recovering from the smoke, so feels like a good time to chill. Yesterday was a really chill gaming day. Big stretch. Oh. Sleepy day. Oh yeah, I wanted to show off coloring though. Maybe we can try that. Let's draw all the main characters and then let's color them digitally, and then we can put the drawing on the screen with the colors. Lucky has made a few attempts before at coloring the angels, and oh, that's cool. The paper just covers the whole thing. That's great. We should do that more. Anyway, we've had a few attempts at coloring the angels in the past and was never totally satisfied with their colors, but I think we finally settled on a style that works. Oh yeah, this was a new character that Lucky drew the other day. Let's see if we can remember how to draw them. We wanted a character who was like the nerd, someone who could just do a little nerd voice, and also someone who could be like kind of a season 2 character, you know, someone who could show up later and kind of have a different vibe. I feel like that didn't turn out quite the way we intended. Let's try that again. Oh wait, but we wanted no feet. Sorry, Lucky's still, this is a new design, so Lucky's still getting the hang of it. Their name is Ambriel, and they're just this little nerd who shows up and, well, it's, Lucky doesn't want to spoil the whole premise of this character, but I think they're interesting. Kind of the paradox of the group. Draw everyone meeting aliens. That's a good idea. Okay, Lucky will draw that next, after we're done with this. There's Hemlock, and so Ruby's Flower. There's a character we haven't met in the canon yet, but that's what Lucky's talking about with the backlog, where it's like there's whole characters who haven't even shown up yet canonically. Well, anyway, this didn't turn out as good as Lucky hoped. I mean, the main characters look good, the others are a little all over the place, but Lucky's gonna take a picture and transfer this. Whoa. Phone on the screen, that was crazy, seeing the phone on the webcam. It feels like too meta. It feels like you're not supposed to see that. It's probably fine. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna import this and then we're gonna color it. At least that's the plan. Okay, so Lucky's got the drawing. Lucky's going to save it. It's just like how Lucky drawing streams used to be, where everything would just be like taking pictures of them and posting them on the screen. What we do is we put it into Clip Studio, and then we apply binarization as like a correction layer. And we adjust that threshold to whatever looks right until the lines are clear. Then we take our palette that we've saved. I know you can't see any of this, but it's gonna look cute. Then we add the color layer. Set that to multiply. Lucky has been slowly figuring out this process. And then using that palette, we just kind of do a little blob of color on everyone, very subtle. Danny and Wormwood. And color Petey. And Mike and Ruby. Lucky doesn't know if this is an interesting thing to do on stream, but it's okay. It's gonna turn out really cool. Okay, and then we save this. And then Lucky can add it directly to OBS, and you can see the immediate results of the color test that we just did. Lucky's going to go to the drawing folder and import it. Yeah. And there you have it, straight from drawing to digital. We were even able to erase the characters who haven't been introduced in canon yet because we want to save them for later, but we do have colors picked out for them. But that's Lucky's idea for coloring them. Here we can arrange that better. Yeah. You can get an idea of the process. And it's really quick. which I think is what's most important for Lucky's creative process, is being able to iterate quickly. Just draw something, draw some like storyboards, make some animatics, and just get them in there and animate them. So that's basically the concept, is we would draw stuff and import it and color it. And then we just, I think the thing Lucky hasn't decided yet is like, are the animated versions going to be like traced over the live drawings and then animated, or are we going to do like, we're gonna draw like alternate faces and stuff like on paper and then scan all those in and then basically be drawing cells? That sounds way more complicated. I think it makes more sense to like use some kind of pixel brush and just kind of trace over these very loosely and then animate that. That's Lucky's idea for the process. Anyway, Lucky hopes you like it. Lucky is kind of making up all this animation stuff as we go. Lucky's not a real animation nerd, but just kind of figuring it out along the way. I'm really happy with the colors though. I think they look cute. I feel like it really fits their personalities. Okay, now Lucky will draw everyone meeting aliens. Oh, actually, it's almost time for a break. Maybe Lucky will take a short break, have a little snack. Time does fly. And we filled a whole page with, here, let's take this extra time to go back and look at all the stuff we've done. Well, Lucky's not used to having such a big drawing pad. But yeah, Lucky's going to Lucky's gonna flip the page back so we can see all the stuff we've been doing today. Filled this whole page with, here, let me hide the image. We filled this whole page with Danny's and Wormwood's and Lucky's, and also a bonus and a points. Then drew all the characters from Someday School, the Angel World, and then we colored them. And honestly, it's really exciting to be able to draw them so fast and color them so fast. That was really fun. Lucky's just gonna put that right there. Yeah. And then Lucky's gonna take a short break. And Lucky will be back after the break, and Lucky will draw everyone meeting aliens and probably some other stuff. Lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Lucky has returned. Lucky is so sleepy today. Gonna need a big nap after the stream. First I was like, oh, can't believe it's been an hour already. Now I'm like, oh, I can't believe it's only the first hour. We're on to hour 2 now. I'm like, I'm ready for naps. Gonna put those guys in the corner. Yay, yay, yay. Lucky's excited for more drawing. Is the light looking okay? It's a little dark. I wonder if that thing needs power. Oh, we have a cord to charge it. Okay, we're gonna charge the light a little bit. We can figure out how. That? Where does it go? Oh, there. There we go. I think it's just that it's not nighttime, so it's not as bright as it normally is. I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't matter. Does that change the brightness of it if you hold it? Oh. Well, it's okay. It looks good enough. Lucky's not concerned about it. Thank you for help. Oh, good idea. I think it's okay. I think the lighting is fine. Lucky's gonna draw more. Lucky's excited. Oh, that does look nice actually, thank you. Okay, Lucky's gonna draw alien encounter. Lucky loves aliens. Lucky actually hasn't drawn many aliens. Lucky has drawn little UFOs. Sometimes a UFO can be an alien. Sometimes an alien is just like that. Sometimes an alien is like that. That's true. Hemlock is kind of an alien. Wormwood, but gray and mysterious and kind of a freaky parasite thing from another world. Hemlock is very mysterious. Also, like, Wormwood sees him and people don't necessarily believe he exists. Strange encounters. Yeah, little bopples. Bopple, bopple, bopple. It's like Wormwood is a little green guy, so Wormwood and Hemlock together are both kind of alien coded actually. That's cute. They should do like, they should They should do something. They should get up to some kind of alien activities. They should make like a little home movies kind of thing about an alien encounter where like Wormwood plays one of the aliens and then Hemlock plays a different alien. Wormwood's the little green man and Hemlock is the gray. And then like Mike can be the smoking man. Danny and Petey can be like Mulder and Scully. Just Angel X-Files. It would be really cute. That's Lucky's idea. Should make a little comic about that sometime. What else could an alien look like? Could add some more details around there. And these are kind of just little wormwoods, if you think about it. Of course, there's always the classic gray face. Could do some kind of alien girl. I don't know. What if there was like what if there was a girl who was like that? I don't know, something like that. Kind of alien girl. Some little alien guy. It's pretty cool. Angelian, yeah. Oh, Bonus would hang out with an alien girl. Yeah, I mean, this kind of ended up looking a little bit like Bonus. Yeah, Bonus would probably hang out with an alien girl. They could be friends, they could kiss a little. Could be cute. Really enjoying just drawing this little gray though, honestly. Reminds me of like some of the aliens we saw on Pajama Sam recently. Oh, this one turned out real weird. Yeah, Vogo's binted. Bonus binted. That's when Bonus hangs out with aliens. Lucky love aliens. Aliens are Lucky's best friends. Lucky loves aliens so much. That was like the very first concept for Lucky Swirl as a pony, was that because someone thought she was Twilight Sparkle when we got her, and Lucky was like, no, this is like a relative of Twilight Sparkle who is like estranged from the royal family because she got abducted by aliens and no one believes her. And so she just kind of like lurks around Ponyville, just like talking to people about aliens. Everyone's like, what is that pony doing here? People like spread rumors that she might be related to Twilight Sparkle, but Lucky doesn't like to talk about it. Lucky just wants to talk about aliens. To get binted, yeah. Greys would be even more alien to ponies because they got hands and stuff. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't even be like little guys. They would be like, what is that? Is that like a lizard? Is that a bug? Ponies would be really confused. Yeah, ponies would be like, those are some weird hoofs. Those are some really weird looking ponies. Lucky when Lucky encounters an alien. Lucky's like, whoa. Lucky's like, what is that? That was Lucky's first time seeing an alien. And then they fell in love. Today is a sleepy day. I feel like the drawings are like extra lazy today. I know every day is a sleepy day for Lucky. Oh, Lucky's yawning right now. But today feels extra sleepy. Lucky's recovering from smoke and going for a long walk in the park and all that stuff. Next week we're only streaming one day, so Lucky's planning on getting a lot of sleep and being all awake and ready for that. But this might be a lazy week. Crab claw aliens. Yeah. Let's try that. Something a little more crab-like. didn't mean to make the feet so prancy. Guy's just prancing around. But yeah, there's some kind of crab alien. Thank you. He's got little pajamas. He looks like Coach C or something. Trying to imagine like yeah, it's kind of got some crab segmentation going on there. I don't know. Something like that. The prancing fencer. He's having a good time. There's really so many kinds of aliens that can exist. That's one Lucky made up just now. Little alien guy. What if Wormwood was an alien? Yeah. Yeah, this one is a little bit cuvert coded. Lucky do a big stretch. Yeah, what if these were like alien shapeshifters trying to impersonate Danny and Wormwood? Not like maliciously, I think. I think they're just like trying to fit in. They're just like taking a form that they think will be more pleasing to them. They're like, what if we just looked like you? But Danny and Wormwood are like, that's scary. Tried to draw Wormwood with like a little sad face, but it turned out kind of silly looking. Sleepy Pony. Was that the end of the music? Yeah, we gotta switch the music over to something else. That was a lot of music from Marble Blast. Trying to find stuff to listen to that can be like copyright safe. Here we go, we got Pajama Sam. I don't actually know how audible it is. Can let me know if the audio level is good. hopefully the music's not too loud or too quiet. I feel like Pajama Sam music is like quieter than Marble Blast music, so we have to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, it is quiet. Lucky's gonna adjust it. Maybe that's better. Yay. Yay. I feel like we need a new little overlay thing that's just like Lucky is taking a 1-hour nap and we'll be back. And then we could do that if Lucky ever gets too sleepy. Lucky's a little bit narcoleptic. So it would be cool to just be able to take a nap and then come back after that. Yeah, narcoleptic. It's when you're narcoleptic but also epic. It would be fun to take a nap in the middle of the stream. Just be like, okay, BRB, 30-minute nap. And then just go sleep and then come back all refreshed. Bonnie yawn. Of course, this sketchbook is like way bigger. I feel like on a normal stream using the smaller drawing pad, Lucky would have been like, this would have been multiple pages, and so Lucky would have been like, oh, we've been drawing a lot actually. But because it's only been like a couple pages, it feels like we haven't been drawing a lot, but it really is just that we have more room to draw. Lucky doesn't know if that makes sense, but you get the idea, I think. The bigger paper means that it feels like we're drawing less, even though we're actually drawing the same amount as usual, probably. Lucky's happy that makes sense. Yeah, I'm a fan of the alien doppelganger, Danny and Wormwood. I'll draw them more. It's like, what if it has some kind of bug wings? I don't know, something. Doesn't look quite right, but something like that. I'm imagining like the true alien form. I mean, it would probably just be a gray that takes the form of Danny, but I was imagining some kind of in-between. But that looks too nice, you know, it doesn't look off-putting enough. I think having it just be a gray, just like one of these guys, and then just taking the form of Danny is like extra creepy in a fun way. Yeah. That's the transformation process. Yeah, yeah. Being like a doppelganger that's like almost totally accurate, but like clearly not quite right, and then just turning into a totally normal looking gray is like the best. Aliens are so good. Lucky loves aliens. So we make text. So we make text. I'm just gonna put text on the screen. It's like, what if we actually did this? I know this is like not really conventional for a stream, but it's Lucky's stream and Lucky can do what Lucky wants. He was imagining like, wait, that's, the text is white. There we go. Oh, it's a little. And then what if it was a little bit smaller? And then what if it was like that? And then Lucky could be like right there. That's silly. Oh, alien girl being just a gray trying to look like Bonus. That would be cute. Lucky's not actually taking a nap right now. Lucky was just testing that. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, streaming, like setting up an overlay. Lucky's seen people do that. Lucky just thought maybe it would be a little strange to actually go take a nap in the middle of a stream and just leave that up, but it's probably fine. Lucky can do whatever Lucky feels like Lucky needs to do. Well, we're at about a 30-minute mark, so maybe Lucky actually will do that. Maybe Lucky will just take a short nap. And then when we get back, we can draw other alien stuff. Oh, that's cute, just sleeping on the stream. Yeah, that sounds really nice. I guess they're having streams of people sleeping. Yeah, Lucky shouldn't worry about doing things too strictly. Lucky just wants to be a good pony and be a good streamer. Put on a good show for people. But Lucky has to be Lucky's true pony self, and part of Lucky being Lucky's true pony self is that Lucky is a little bit narcoleptic and needs to sleep sometimes. Yay. Well, Lucky's gonna be right back. Lucky's gonna take a little nap and set an alarm. Thank you. Lucky, love you. BRB. Swirl, Lucky Swirl, Lucky Swirl. Good morning, chat. Lucky is awake now. Lucky had a really nice nap. He was dreaming. Don't remember what the dreams were about. There was like something happening in the dream. And then Lucky heard the alarm going off and was like, what's that? And then Lucky was like, oh, it's an alarm. And now Lucky's awake. Honestly, probably could have napped a little bit longer, but it's okay. Lucky's got a job to do. Lucky swirl, Lucky swirl. Oh, yawn. Yeah, Lucky swirl, Lucky swirl. Lucky hopes everyone's having a nice time. Hope everyone's less sleepy than Lucky. Lucky's extra sleepy today. Probably hide that now. Lucky's drawing napping pony. Yeah, that's what it looks like when Lucky falls asleep. And Lucky wakes up. And Lucky looks like that. Lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, Lucky swirl. Lucky swirl, Lucky swirl, Lucky swirl. Maybe if we had less sleepy music. I think Pajama Sam music is too sleepy. Something more hype. It's a little less sleepy. Still pretty sleepy, but... to Lucky Draw next. Lucky's gonna draw bonus. Bonus has a little more wakey energy than Danny and Wormwood. Less sleepy, more wakey. Even though she's star themed, so you would think she's more of a sleepy girl. And she does sleep, we've drawn her sleeping. But something about her more angular design makes her more wakey. Lucky tried to imagine an alien trying to be a bonus doppelganger. Like the idea that it wouldn't really know what to put on the shirt, so it would just be a scribble. Just like, yeah, there's some kind of design there, but it like doesn't understand human shapes really. Thank you. Lucky's happy you like it. There's a little points alien also. Wait, was Lucky muted that whole time? Lucky wasn't muted that whole time, right?
I don't know.
It would be really funny if Lucky was muted that whole time. Wow, really? That's so funny. Lucky really needs to start doing regular sound tests. That's so funny. Lucky returned from the nap and was just like completely silent apparently. Yeah, I mean it's okay. It's not a big deal, honestly. Clearly the stream was still happening without the audio from Lucky. Anyway, Lucky was what was Lucky talking about? Lucky was talking about drawing Sleepy Lucky and Wakey Lucky, and then we drew bonus and points, and then like Alien Shapeshifter bonus and points, and really liked the idea that the star or the heart on the shirt or whatever the design is would just turn out to be like a scribble because an alien wouldn't understand the shapes. And then Lucky was talking about the music, and Lucky was enjoying doing a little pony dancing, and Lucky was going to talk about the how this is the music from PS1 Frogger, which was Lucky's Frogger experience as a kid, was playing the PC version of the PS1 Frogger, which might have had frame rate differences. If Lucky remembers correctly, the PC version like ran faster than it was supposed to or something, or maybe it was that the PS1 version was faster or slower, I don't remember. But yeah, Lucky grew up with high-speed PS1 PC Frogger. And that's what this music is from. I feel like there were like some YouTube comments by someone who did the music. I feel like they described it as like cute funk. It might be Lucky's imagination. Maybe someone else in the comments was describing it like that, but I feel like it was the actual musician who described it as cute funk. And Lucky was like, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly how Lucky would have described it. Oh, Frogger 2. Was that the, you had like the Swampy's Revenge or whatever? There's probably multiple games called Frogger 2. Probably, actually. Lucky doesn't know. Yeah, Swampy's Revenge. Lucky had that one too. Lucky got that for Christmas and was like so excited. Lucky was so excited. Lucky like did a little dance, and they made a little home video of Lucky doing a little victory dance, getting Frogger 2 for Christmas because Lucky was so excited to get Frogger 2. Yeah, Lucky was actually more bad at the first Frogger game. That one was even harder. Swampy's Revenge, Lucky managed to get okay at, but that one's interesting though. Lucky liked both as a kid, but there was definitely a sense that Swampy's Revenge was like, they really heightened the cartoony aspects of it, like original PS1 Frogger was like very polygonal, very abstract. You know, the story was mostly environmental storytelling. It's kind of the difference between like Half-Life 1 and 2. Because by the time you get to Swampy's Revenge, it's like there's all these characters, they all have names. And they're living in this much more stylized cartoon world, and there's like cutscenes and all kinds of stuff happening. Silly cartoon antics and like aliens, and it was cool, but it felt like a very different take on it, very different world. Nowadays, Lucky probably prefers the vibe of Frogger 1, but as a kid, Frogger 2 was very exciting. And Lucky did get attached to the characters. Lucky really liked all the characters you could unlock. Tad and Treeby, and I think there was like a kangaroo named Ruby, which was weird. It was weird that there was a kangaroo, but I guess that's just another like jumping creature. It was strange to be able to play as like a large animal. Swampy's Revenge is crazy. Lucky has thought about playing Frogger on stream. It's one of the games Lucky put on that little extension that you can, where you can vote for games for Lucky to play. Yeah, just another animal that jumps, right? It's like, okay, what else can we have jumping around? I guess that makes sense. Mechanically, it has to be something that's jumping. So it's like kangaroo, frog, you know, what else? Bug, probably. They didn't do any bugs, though. Ruby's like the only one that's not a frog. There's like a robot frog. Forget what that one's called. I wonder if like Ruby was intended for another game or something. Like the way, wasn't, there was that game about like the cricket, I think that was like originally intended to be a Frogger game, and then like the deal fell through or something, and so they just reskinned it and made it their own original IP. Named like Sparks or something like that. Little cricket. One wicked cricket. That was what the advertisement said. That guy, I think, was originally supposed to be Frogger. So Lucky's imagining maybe there was like a reverse thing where like they were going to make a game about a kangaroo, and then they reskinned it to be Frogger 2. That's less likely. That probably didn't happen, but it would be an interesting story. Because Ruby does feel very out of place. Maybe she was supposed to be an enemy at first. And the kangaroo enemies got cut, and they were like, well, you can still play as a kangaroo. Lucky's not sure. Oh, there are kangaroo enemies? Wow. Lucky barely remembers. Was that at like there's like a temple? Is that where they were? Oh, in the jungle zone? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Lucky kinda remembers this. Wow, it's been a while since we played Frogger 2. Okay, so maybe that's why Ruby exists then. Maybe they like animated the kangaroos and they were like, we're really happy with this. We want to like show this off more. The people demand to play as a kangaroo. Wow. Now Lucky kind of wants to play through the Frogger series. Lucky also wants to play 3D Frog Frenzy, which is like weird knockoff Frogger that actually kind of has its own thing going on and is really cool. Lucky really likes 3D Frog Frenzy. Lucky would love to play that on stream sometime. They still have like a Zazzle shop or whatever, I think. Where like you can make custom merch. The developers of 3D Frog Frenzy still have their shop open, and so I think you can still order a 3D Frog Frenzy mug, and Lucky has been coveting that mug for years. Lucky is determined to buy a 3D Frog Frenzy mug eventually when Lucky can afford it. It's probably like $10 or $20 or something, but it's too much money for a pony. Now Lucky's just thinking about those PS1 games. Lucky also grew up with PS1 Qbert, which is kind of the same kind of vibe as Frogger. Was it the same developer? Lucky's gonna look it up. No, because Frogger was Hasbro, and Qbert was Atari. So I don't think that was the same developers in any way. Although, maybe there were similar people involved, because both the Frogger and the Qbert PS1 box art has like a big squishy logo, and then in the corner next to the logo it says he's back. And I feel like that's like way too similar to be a coincidence. There was a sense that these are like both like reboots done by similar studios or something. So maybe they made a deal with Atari and Hasbro. Oh my god. Cannot believe you mentioned the Jim Carrey Grinch tie-in game. Yeah, Lucky did play that. Lucky didn't have the full game. Lucky had the demo. Lucky had like a friend who gave Lucky the demo disc. And so Lucky never got to play the full game. Lucky just... Yeah, they really did make a deal with the devil to make that one. Lucky would just play that demo disc like over and over, trying to complete all the objectives, and never quite made it, I think. I don't know if it was even possible. There was clearly so much stuff that you couldn't do because it was just a demo, but Lucky was like pushing the limits of it. But I feel like it was broken. I feel like there were like problems with it, like there were bugs, and so you couldn't actually complete the demo even. That's Lucky's memory of it anyway, but maybe it was just too hard for a kid. But it was like the demo was really weird and empty compared to the actual game, and so there was less to do, and it was definitely jankier. It like didn't run as well. Oh, the full game was 1000% broken. That's so funny. Lucky has looked at videos of the full game, but never actually got to play it. But Lucky was absolutely obsessed with that demo. We would spend hours just like doing the stealth missions in like the museum or whatever, and like trying to see what we could do with all the windows and like how to get up onto all the platforms and stuff. Getting chased by kids in the snow, trying to like hug you to death. That was absolutely the vibiest game. I mean, something about the sound, just the kind of silence. I think also the demo like didn't have the music maybe, and so there was just dead silence and like snow, and occasionally you would get near like a little thing that was supposed to be playing music, but it would just be like making little like sleigh bell sounds like rhythmically that the kids would be dancing to, the little who's in Whoville, and it was like the eeriest thing. It was like so quiet. It truly felt like being out at night in the winter, and just the silence of that. That was an incredible experience. Anyway, Lucky loves that. Thank you for bringing that up and reminding Lucky. That was a very good memory. Lucky loves the weird Grinch game. Something about the silence of it, and all the people, the low poly people who are like mostly minding their own business, but will kind of like attack you like zombies if you come near them. And then like the stealth missions where you can just kind of walk into the museum and then try to sneak in. Something about it just felt so like creepy and uncanny. Really, more games should feel like that. Just have normal townspeople who are like essentially zombies, and you're like some weird misfit trying to like infiltrate their town, cause trouble. There's something there. Yeah, I'm really glad we have that shared experience of just the jankiest Grinch game. The other levels look crazy too. There's like a swamp or something. Lucky doesn't remember. Lucky never got to those. The first zone is the only one you could explore in the demo, so Lucky was just running around Whoville trying to do things. Lucky wants to draw Cubert. Yeah, it's Cubert. It's kind of a good Cubert, actually. It turned out better than Lucky expected. Kind of expected the Cubert to look kind of off model, but it's pretty good. We could also do like a little more 3D, put a little more detail on the. Well, that looks weird. That's what Lucky was expecting, is the really off-model Cubert. But you know, we could do like something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. There he is, like, riding on his little disc that he rides on. The cutscenes in the PS1 Qbert are really cute. They do a lot of world building, you know? It's like lore. Lucky was really invested in it as a kid. Lucky's attempt at the snake guy. Really basic version of him. Coily, that's his name. Qbert was probably the inspiration for Lucky drawing the guys who are just little orbs. And so really, Wormwood probably is descended from Qbert in that way. Wormwood is kind of just like the default thing Lucky's been drawing forever. Lucky would always draw little orb guys. You know, just the general like orb, googly eyes, face. You know, some little thing. There was a character who was literally just that Lucky used to draw. Maybe he had like a horn? Lucky doesn't remember. Maybe not the horn. Really don't remember the specifics. I think maybe there was like a villain who had a horn. I remember also like lines of some kind. Something like that. Oh, Lucky didn't see the thing about Battle for Naboo. I don't think Lucky had that one. I don't remember that one. Doesn't sound familiar. You used to draw comics about bubble people. That sounds so cute. Lucky wants to see bubble people. Lucky drew these little guys, and they look kind of like this. And they were called Tugolians. Is that right? Or is that something else? Lucky might be getting that mixed up with... Lucky's gonna look that up. No, not Tugolians. Tugolians are the aliens from those comics. What was Lucky thinking of? Tybooglians. And this was before Lucky read the comic about the Tugolians. Right, Poog is a Tugolian, but this is an unrelated thing. These are Tybooglians. Which was just nonsense sounds Lucky was making as a kid. Bubble people. Yeah, draw your bubble people and send to Lucky. Lucky wants to see. That's exciting. Lucky's gonna draw more Tybooglians. They had these little tails that they would use to grab stuff. That was like their only little appendage thing. I think their faces were just like this. Something like that. Hubert is directly responsible for Lucky's love of geometric primitives. Very minimal designs, I think. Lucky really liked how much variation you could get with the Hubert characters with their very simple designs, because some of them would just look like, you know, this. Something like that, you know. Lucky doesn't remember exactly, but you know, little guys like that. What does Q Dirk look like? Hubert had like a neighbor or like rival of some kind named Q Dirk. Yeah, he has like Squidward energy. That's exactly what it was like. Q Dirk. These he's like that. Don't remember exactly. Something like that. You know, he's got like, he's kind of Squidward-like. But then Qbert also has, there's like girl Qbert. Yeah, her name is QT. Lucky's gonna draw her. As a kid, like the story is presented wordlessly, you know, just through little cutscenes. And so as a kid, the vibe we got was like, oh, this is Qbert's girlfriend who gets kidnapped by Coily and taken to another dimension. And Qbert has to go rescue her. And it's very much like, you know, she's princess locked in a cage or whatever. You gotta go save her. She's constantly, you know, she's damsel in distress. And so the vibe was like, okay, this is like Qbert's girlfriend. This is girl Qbert. She's pink, she's got a bow. But looking at the wiki later, I think she's described as Qbert's sister. At least that's what it used to say, although... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the wiki says, according to the Qbert fandom wiki, and who knows how reliable that is, but it says that in Saturday Supercade, Cutie is depicted as Qbert's girlfriend. So she was originally Qbert's girlfriend, but then it says in Qbert Rebooted, Cutie is Qbert's little sister. Looks very different, closer to Qbert's design. Oh yeah, and then she looks a little bit like Birdo. That's true, she's a little like Birdo-like. What even is Qbert Rebooted? Wow, it's weird. It's got like hexagons. And so I guess canonically she's Qbert's sister now? I don't know if that was the vibe they were going for in the PS1 version. Wow, there's so many more characters in Qbert Rebooted. The Qbert lore goes so deep. Gotta try that sometime, honestly. Some of these character designs are pretty cute. Yeah, there's cute Bertha. Oh, wow. So cute Bertha is also an enemy. She's like an aggressive suitor. She's in love with Qbert and she chases him and still kills him, which is kind of fricked up. I don't think that's like kind of a crazy vibe. Oh, originally appearing as an enemy in the unreleased faster, harder, more challenging Qbert. Is this real? Is this all real? This faster, harder, more challenging Qbert. be real. Wow. FHMC Qbert. Unreleased sequel to Qbert. Qbert lore is unbelievable. Sometimes Lucky just tries to draw the scribbliest Danny. Oh, bubbles sent. Lucky wants to see them. Whoa. Jeffrey Bubble, Devil Bubble, Darkness, Dark Jeffrey, Demon. These are amazing. Wow, Bubble people. Oh, these are so cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lucky loves when there's guys who are just little shapes. These are like so cool looking. Devil Bubble is like a really good design. Lucky would love to know the lore of these sometime. Really like how there's Jeffrey Bubble and then there's Dark Jeffrey, who's got like a big scythe. Wow. Devil Bubble's the best though. Oh, Devil Bubble kept getting cut in half and returning with another stitched up scar. That's great. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I imagine that would get hard to parse if you just kept coming back with more and more scars. That's really funny. I like him with the one big scar though. Aw, Jeffrey Bubble's so cute. Lucky's gonna draw fan art. I guess the people on the stream won't be able to see it right away, but or like, won't be able to see your version, but Lucky wants to draw Lucky's version of Jeffrey Bubble. Maybe we can put the other one up on the screen to compare them. Oh, the cape is the hardest part. Something like that. Lucky's not very good at the cape, but you get the idea. It's a pretty good Jeffrey Bubble. Lucky's gonna try to draw the double bubble. Really like drawing fan art of each other's characters. It's cute that they all have capes of some kind and that they're kind of different style capes. It's a neat detail. Yeah, that's Lucky's attempt at double bubble. Jeffrey's sword could also shapeshift into pretty much whatever weapon. That's so fun. Aw. Lucky really likes these guys. These two in particular. They just have such a clear, like, rivalry. They have a really good dynamic. Aw, thank you. Yeah, the pitchfork turned out kind of silly, but Lucky's kind of happy with it. Lucky's happy you like it. Yeah, it makes sense that the capes are useful to show like motion. It's like how Lucky used the tails of the Typooglians to show how they would grab stuff. It's like you gotta give your characters something to express themselves, whether it's with motion or um, gesturing or grabbing or whatever. Oh, Lucky's still so sleepy, considering ending the stream early just to sleep more. I mean, it would only be an hour early if we stop at 5. I know we already took a nap, so it was kind of a short stream regardless. I was hoping the nap would like power Lucky through the rest of the stream, but I don't know if we can make it through the last hour. Lucky's just so sleepy. Oh, Lucky do a big yawn. Oh, maybe Lucky should just take care of itself and take a nice big nap. Oh, well, let's go over all the stuff we drew because there was lots of fun stuff. Whoa, this drawing pad is so big. It's hard to just like even lift it off the desk. But here's what we drew today. Lucky drew lots of lucky ponies, and there's a bonus and points and a little robot and lots of Danny and wormwoods. Lots of wormwoods. So many wormwoods. And then Lucky drew. Oh yeah, Lucky drew all the main characters, and then Lucky colored some of them to show the coloring process and how quickly Lucky can do it, which was really fun. And then, let's put that over there. And then Lucky drew lots of different kinds of aliens. Really like that little one over there. We tried like an alien girl, and then we kind of settled on grays. But then we were doing like this little guy and this crab guy. And then we were trying like alien doppelgangers, disguising themselves as Danny and Wormwood. And then we drew sleepy ponies and more bonus and points, and also alien doppelganger bonus and points. And then lots of Cuberts, and like all these little guys from Cubert, Coily, and some Typooglians. And then a couple more Danny and Wormwoods, and some fan art of Necron's Bubble characters, Jeffrey Bubble and Devil Bubble. And now Lucky is extremely sleepy. Oh yeah, oh yay. Yeah, Lucky will put it right here so you can get a screenshot. I'm so happy you like them. Yeah. Here, Lucky will hold it up in case you wanna closer screenshot. Can take a picture later also and send it to you if you want. Yay, yay. Aw, I'm happy. Thank you for sharing with Lucky. Lucky loves drawing together. It's so much fun. Aw, yay. What a fun day. Oh, sorry Lucky ended up being really sleepy. Yeah, it's been a nice sleepy drawing day, honestly. This was a nice chill day. Not too many viewers at a time. We had a nice nap. It's the back of the sketchbook. We can just put that up there. Yeah, it's been a busy month. We got a lot going on. Lucky's gonna be so busy next week that we're only gonna stream one day, so see how that goes. Yeah, August is usually like the busiest month of the year. Everything's always happening in August. Everyone's trying to like enjoy the summer while it lasts. Especially this summer with all the smoke. Everyone's gonna be like desperate to go outside and have fun in August. It's gonna get so busy. Yeah. Streaming should get easier when it's not summer. I mean, once it's cold outside, like, there'll be nothing going on. And then Lucky will just be able to easily set aside time for streaming. Could even do like some late at night winter streams. Could be fun. Lucky always really likes staying up super late in winter. Something about it is really cozy. It just gets so dark, quiet. Oh, I'm happy. Yay, yay, yay. Hi, Necron's mom. Lucky's really happy. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, makes Lucky really happy. Oh, what a cute, cozy day. Well, thank you for tuning in, every pony. Lucky's gonna take a big nap and get lots of rest, and honestly probably do some drawing later, you know, not on the stream, but just to make up for all the time we didn't draw today, or too sleepy to draw a lot. Lucky's been really enjoying drawing every week. It's fun. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, Lucky's gonna go sleep. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you for showing up to the Lucky show. Lucky will be back next week for a one-day mega stream. Lucky's gonna be gaming and drawing all in one day. It should be really, really fun. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, the music is quiet. Lucky's gotta turn it up. There we go. Oh wait, and then the drawing is in the way. We gotta move that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Yeah, big event. It's gonna be so much fun. Big Lucky mega stream. We'll see how it goes. It'll be fun to game and draw all in one day. Should be a fun time. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl. Yay! Yeah, it was really nice seeing you in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. It was so much fun. Thank you, thank you. Lucky, hope you have a nice day. Lucky, hope everyone have a nice time. Lucky, I'll see you next week. Lucky swirl, lucky swirl, lucky swirl.